Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to provide a message for this important webinar. More than 1 year has passed since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. The impacts have been devastating, from personal suffering to economic loss and amplified social disparities. It is estimated that it has erased 6 years' worth of progress in human development, with women bearing the bulk of the hardship. We're also 1 year from the Secretary General Guterres' important call for global ceasefire to help us address the pandemic. Yet, not only has conflict continued globally, but we have also seen steady increases in military budgets, the revival of a qualitative arms race, and rapid technological developments that can be used for warfare. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the opposite of where our efforts and investment should be going. One of the main lessons we should learn from this pandemic is that we need to rethink our concept of security, placing human beings at the center. And we should change our understandings of a peaceful society from one that is characterized by an absence of conflict to one that enjoys peace, security, prosperity, and equality. This broadened understanding of peace and security is wholly achievable if we harness the full force of our collective efforts to promote disarmament, making use of all the measures available in the toolbox. This includes reducing excessive military spending and enabling more inclusive approaches. Even prior to the pandemic, we were at risk of falling behind on our commitments to the Sustainable Development Goals. That is why leaders around the world committed to a decade of action, pledging to mobilize financing, enhance national implementation, and strengthen institutions. We now have the opportunity for a reset, where we can redirect money away from military spending and instead prioritize investments in social protections. These investments will not only create more peaceful and prosperous societies, but enhance international security. We must also push for a more inclusive disarmament field that allows for a diverse range of actors to be seen and heard. We need to engage with different groups, including women and youth, to advance more human-centered approaches. Interreligious and civil society dialogues have a particularly important role in fostering greater public support for disarmament. These dialogues can also create new and strengthened coalitions for helping us achieve our goals. I commend you for your leadership in this regard. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us that problems of global scale require global solutions. The coronavirus did not stop at national borders. Experience has shown us that the proliferation of weapons equally has consequences within and across societies. In the words of the Secretary General, we need a networked multilateralism that engages diverse stakeholders and recognizes the complexity and interconnectedness of the challenges we face to arrive at sustainable solutions. As we begin to look towards our post-pandemic future, we must harness the full force of our collective efforts to build back better. I welcome initiatives such as this webinar that shine light on the impact of excessive military spending and that advocate for an alternative approach to securing a more peaceful and prosperous world. I thank you very much and wish you fruitful exchanges.